Like, please don't rush me, man. There's a certain way that I like to do my things, you know what I'm saying? HUN Tizzy. Consume London. Wait.
Back to the matter is, nah, I can't let them know what the pattern is. That's why these haters get mad at this.
Yo, it's your boy HUN Tizzy and we're back again. It's the Golden Era UK Rap Podcast. Can I get a round of applause? Let's make sure that the energy is correct as I always say, you know what I'm saying? So let me just quickly run through this like I normally do. Shout out V Prince for you, the sponsors. You want to get your clothing, get your design sent over to them, and you want to get your clothing done up and that, you know, like mass product.
Okay.
They can do that for you. I'm gonna put the necessary details. Shout them out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Shout out Wagwan as well.
Them solid drinks.
Wagwan. You know what I'm saying? That's there for you.
Say no more, man. Say no more.
Might be fasting, so you can take that and drink it another time. You know what I'm saying? But
Salute, man.
shout out Wagwan. Shout out Consume London, as always. Shout out No Invite, Stashbox, GCP. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And all the necessary. For you lots at home, big up yourselves. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. So let's get the algorithm game going.
Yeah, man. Subscribe, man. Support the journey,
thing. You know what I'm saying?
Come
Like
on,
if you rate the golden era, you know, 2004, them times when it was Channel U. No, Channel U is Channel U.
That's definitely a part of it, man.
2003, 2004. You know what I'm saying, innit? Like, and YouTube 2005. Before that, it was DVDs.
Yeah, man.
And that's why, like, I feel like, I've jumped in the time machine, and that's where we're landing. We're gonna go before what I see as the golden era to the time that built the golden era. Do you understand what I'm saying? Man. It's all a part at the same time.
It's all a journey, man.
Do you get what I'm saying, innit? But I thought to myself, you know what? I always need credible people. And sometimes I I knew this. There was a lot of people that carried the scene because rappers usually just rapped. Sometimes rappers didn't even like pay for studio sessions or videos or anything. They just rapped. They just had talent. If we're really honest.
That's a fact.
As a rapper, I can say that, man. Like, man just like went through off of talent. Like, that just led to the next person saying, let me film you, or let me, do you understand? Yeah. And then we just provided the lyrics, and then it was like a team effort. We kind of worked, innit? Yeah. But there's always them people that was behind the camera, behind the website, behind... Do you understand what I'm saying? The DJ, the person that never got saw. But if you was the rapper, then you're going to watch this and say, oh shit, it's such and such. Do you get what I'm saying, innit?
Yeah.
Cool. I say that to say this. I went to a performance with Propane. Yeah. Top tier. Shout out. It was excellent. You know what I'm saying? A lot of good artists was there. He pointed you out to me. Yeah. You was also on that lineup. We're going to talk about it a little bit later.
Yeah.
But he pointed you out to me and said to me, Hunt, he needs a golden era. But cuz, I didn't know that he rapped them times. I don't know this, cuz, like, you're onto me, but like, cuz I didn't know. So all you needed to do was just tell me, and then we can take it from there. I'll go and do some research. But he said, nah, cuz, not rapping.
Yeah.
That's. And with me saying that, I'm going to let you introduce yourself.
Yeah, man. My name's OX Monica's son. I'm a hip-hop artist based over in West London, Shepherd's Bush. Yeah. And I'm one of the members that originally made Bound to Blow, the DVD series.
The DVD series.
Man. Yeah, man. Black Lions, man.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, cuz, can we get a little for that? Because that's actually, like, it's not a joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually remember, like, watching that. I actually remember having that. I was in the DVD world them times. I used to collect them. They would be my like soundtrack to my day. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't always music. I could just watch the DVD. It would have someone talking, and then I'd hear them spitting some bars, maybe a cappella, maybe on a beat. But that was the people that we was watching.
Yeah, man.
Do you get me?
Yeah, man. That's what it was, man.
Yeah, so like, So we're okay, bound to blow. Before we get into the bound to blow though, like, I'd like to... Normally, I ask the guests what school they went to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I do it in the purpose of finding out, just in case, if they had anyone else that went to their school that went on to do good things as well,
Okay,
as
okay.
well as yourself, because I find out that a lot of schools had talent.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Propane said that an Arsenal player,
Yeah.
I think it was Ryan Smith, I'm not too sure. You know, like he said a few names
Yeah.
of people that used to go to his school when I went there, but I don't want to say my ones because I say it all of the time. But you know what I'm saying? Everyone went to school with someone. So I'm
Yeah,
just gonna ask, what school did you go to? And
Okay, so I wasn't born here, so when I came
God, I'm
here,
going mad.
I went to school here. I went secondary school here. So
Okay.
my secondary school it was called Phoenix High, but when I first went there, it was called Hammersmith School.
Hammersmith. So that's West London.
It's
right?
West London, yeah, Shepherd's Bush, and right next to White City Estate.
Okay.
And right by there is QPR football ground. So there's a stadium as well, like a sports stadium, athletic stadium, not too far from the school. So a lot of the people that came out of the school were like athletes and footballers. So Linford Christie came out of that school.
Oh, right. So I
You know
think
what
you
I mean?
might be top of the list already.
Yeah,
but
Linford Christie came out of that school. Les Ferdinand came out of my school.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So sports people came out of that school. Do you know what I'm saying? Like athletes and football players. Couple players that play for QPR came out of that school. So yeah, man, it was more that than music, if you know what I'm saying. So
Okay.
yeah,
right.
man.
Yeah, I think like automatically, if you're saying something like Linford Christie and Les Ferdinand, I feel like you don't even have to have certain people have said 5 names.
Yeah.
But them 2 names have already put you.
Yeah,
You know them
man,
ones
they're
like
solid still. There's something in the
that's
water
like
there.
oh yeah, you
There's
know what I'm
something in the
saying?
water. There's something in the water over there
It's like
still.
okay, so
Yeah,
there's
man.
talent running through the school.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
there's
saying?
something in the
innit?
water over there. Like even people like Angel, who's like an R&B singer, UK R&B singer.
yeah,
he went.
Western.
He came to us. Yeah, he went to the
His
school.
brother, innit?
Yeah, him and his brother went to the school.
Okay, a Carol,
So
innit?
yeah, man.
Wow, that's mad. So I'm saying, wow. Yeah, yeah, you're definitely up there. You know what I'm saying, innit? All right, so let me find out a bit about. When did you come to England?
When I was like I'd say in the early 90s, like 91.
91.
Yeah,
Okay,
that sort of
okay.
time.
91. Okay. So like, what was your first rap CD that you like? Maybe not purchased. Maybe you stole it from a big cousin, or you know what I'm saying. You know how we did that.
Yeah, no,
times.
it was probably
Wrap
Illmatic.
that up.
It was probably
Illmatic Nas.
Yeah,
That's
man.
who introduced you to
No, when I say my first CD,
that
it was
you
Illmatic,
had that you went.
but we was running around with tapes. So
Tapes. I'm going mad again.
I had
That's another
Machiavelli.
one. It
I
was
had
tapes.
Machiavelli on a tape.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What album?
Machiavelli.
Okay.
The
Man,
last
where are
album.
you, man? Wake up.
Yeah.
Man. You're all
Last
over the
album.
place. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, no, I remember. But I came up like I said to you, when we was talking off camera. I came up in one of those rooms where in my bedroom I had posters everywhere. So I was an R&B guy as much as a hip hop man.
Yes,
so
my brother.
I had like Brandy.
If you was from them times, you know what he means.
You know what I'm saying? I had Monica's
R&B
album. Yeah, man.
ran things like.
I remember I had a Mary J. Blige album, couple Mary J. Blige.
Man. Man had the Brandy album as well. You know what I'm saying?
Man's like a music.
SWV.
Man's like
what
a
talking
music.
about?
Yeah, man's a music man.
Escape. Man had all of the albums.
Man's a
Went
music
and bought
man.
them.
Yeah, man.
Man actually went HMV and bought the tape. Came back and listened.
man.
We talking about it all had the instrumental.
Music, man. Real music, man.
Crazy.
Yeah, man.
Like, see your wall, yeah? How was it like?
Literally, there was no wall.
There was no wall.
No wall. It got to the stage where it was poster everywhere. Then there was posters on my ceiling.
On your ceiling? Yeah.
Literally, posters.
But I would have all the girls are here.
No, my thing was mixed
and then
up.
I would have like couple man them, you know them ones like
my
the
thing was
Tupac,
mixed.
Snoop and all them,
Yeah,
and they're
mine was
over
all
this
mixed.
side.
Mine
But it
was
would
all
just be
mixed.
bare girls, like
Mine was all mixed. Mine was all
bare
mixed.
girls. Oh my gosh.
Mine was all mixed. I remember we used to steal Heat magazine, like Right On magazine.
Right On
from like
Word
this
Up and
off
that,
license.
innit?
Yeah, Word Up. All of them magazines, we used to steal them, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like just so we could see what was happening. Well, so I could see what was happening in that other world. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, it inspired man a lot to do what we ended up doing.
So
you know what I mean?
before you came to England, you must have been in tuned with the American.
Yeah, in terms of in Nigeria, a lot of the stuff we watch is American based stuff. But I was a youth man. I was a youth man when I came here. So like it's more my brothers. I'm hearing my brothers and them music if we're talking about Nigeria. And that is all Bob Marley. That's all I remember. Like, I mean, to this day, I love Bob Marley. You know what I'm saying?
Course.
But when I was a youth man in Nigeria, that's the music I really remember. that, and obviously like Nigerian Afro music, like Afro beats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? High life music.
High life. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like in terms of westernized music, it was Bobby, man. You know what I mean? So yeah man.
Okay. So that was okay, so Illmatic's your first CD.
Yeah, man. That's my
Bob
first proper
Marley,
CD that I'm listening to, like, day in, day
learning
out.
the words and
Yeah.
stuff.
In terms of the first song I ever learnt the words and wrote them down.
Wrote them down, yeah.
Wrote them down was it Brenda's Got a Baby? No, not Brenda's Got a Baby. It must have been Dear Mama. Dear Mama,
yeah,
Tupac.
that tune.
Like,
Oh,
to this
man.
day, Tupac's my favorite artist of all
That's
time.
see that track, yeah.
And
feel
I wrote
like,
the lyrics down.
Yeah.
Dear Mama, I
Yeah,
wrote the
I feel
lyrics
like
down.
if you say you listen to hip hop, yeah, and like you was alive when that was out, yeah, and that comes on and you can't rap it word for word, I don't know if you was actually really listening.
Yeah, no, that stuff.
Do you know what I'm saying in it? Because there were certain tracks them times there where it's like, yeah, I feel like everyone was listening to it.
Yeah.
From you
no,
had
like,
MTV.
Oh no, I lie to you. That song, like, yeah, that song, because it's just me. Like, I grew up without a mum because I grew up with my dad. Like, I never really knew my mum growing up. So for me, that song just like, I don't know, bro, it hit somewhere different, man.
Yeah, no, that track, yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I have like I have a story, you know, like behind that as well. So that them kind of tracks is like, yeah, when you hear a man rapping them kind of things, and if you ain't had that feeling, or even if you have had that feeling, I think it can invoke an emotion.
Yeah,
Do you get me? I think some tracks are universal. They're for everyone. Do you understand
that's
what
a
I'm
fact.
saying?
That's a fact.
So like, yeah, that's like a very big influence. You know what I'm saying, innit? But like, all right, cool. So, what's made you? Did you start doing music? Did you ever do music before you was doing the DVD?
No.
Never. So,
Yeah.
so you always came in with the intentions of doing a DVD.
So
what made this idea come about, basically?
Okay, so in terms of the Bound to Blow idea, like I've gone to Miami with like 3-4 friends in like 2001.
Wow.
Yeah.
So hold on. Let's stop. How old are you?
I'm a youth man. I'm probably like 19. Yeah, that sort of age.
I don't know if man them was going on holidays them ages.
Yeah, this is my first time leaving the country.
I think they might have gone IB for something.
Yeah, this is the first time. This is the first time because basically I wasn't born there. Yeah, so I come with a Nigerian passport. So like this was around the time where I finally got my stamp. Like basically you can basically stay in this country indefinite stay.
So that means you can go now.
Yeah, so it was like right, I can travel. So everyone said, yeah, let's go to Miami. So we've gone Miami, and for me it was what I saw on their TV, like the shows that were on their cable channels. There was a lot of do it yourself. When we was out on the strip, we would see people selling stuff out their boot. There was just a mentality that I picked up while I was there that really fascinated me. And there was a show in particular called The Basement Show with Big Tigger. Yeah,
rap in the basement, innit?
Yeah, rap in the basement. And it basically the setup was an interview and then a live performance. It was a simple setup. Do you know what I'm saying? It's probably done over and over again by so many different programs over the years or whatever. But the way he done it, it was like the artist came into this yard and it looked like a yard, and you've gone into your brethren's bedroom downstairs in the basement. That's exactly how it looked. And there's graffiti and posters on the wall, and literally you're talking to your brethren about what they're doing with their music, and then they perform. Yeah, that's literally what it was.
50 Cent one where he's playing snooker. They're playing pool.
All of that shit.
And they're just talking and they're just like...
The concept was just cold, bruv. So literally, as soon as we got back to England, the same camera, it was like a JVC camcorder that flipped open. That's the same camera I was using on holiday to film the man them and that. Yeah. And just film the holiday. I remember I bought it before going on holiday for like 300 and something pounds.
That was your idea.
Bro, I just went... Yeah, no, I bought the camera to go out on holiday with. So I bought the camera before we went on holiday. Yeah. But as soon as we come back from holiday, that same camera, I said, F that, I'm hitting road with this camera. Like let's do this thing, innit? Do you know what I mean? And I just started just getting the artists that I knew, like, close to home, and just started going from there.
But you
know what I'm saying?
Yeah? You was from West London, innit?
Yeah.
So that means you would have needed... Because, see, when I watched this DVD, because I went back and checked some of them, and it's like, hold on. You got artists, and how they're dressed. Some of them weren't signed. You could see that you got them when they was like the early times. Do you know what I'm saying? innit?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you.
The earliest of earliest times.
There
And,
was-
sorry, cuz.
Yeah.
The DVD's called Bound to Blow.
Yeah.
So it feels like you knew that these people was bound to blow.
Well, the whole concept of Bound to Blow was to give untapped talent, real talent, a chance to blow. So, like I said to you, we've talked about how I grew up in terms of my love of music. So, the people who was in my collective, there was a good 3, 4, 5 of us, and we loved music. At least 2, 3 of us, like I'm talking, we love music. So, and the way I personally look at music, from I told you I had all the posters on my wall, I know what a star looks like. I know what the package should look like, what it should sound like, what they should be saying. Like, I've seen enough interviews. I should know what this person's saying if they're a star. I should know how they look at themselves. So you see, when we're vetting people, because it's not everybody that we filmed. You feel what I'm saying? At the beginning, we're choosing people that we're going to listen to them rap, film them. If we don't rate them, we're not putting them on the DVD. So there was a level that you had to be on for you to get on the DVD. You feel what I'm saying? And then that level was our musical taste level. You feel what I'm saying? We're people that we're tuned in to 279 every Friday. We're tuned in to Westwood. We're locked in. We were locked in with UK hip hop, UK R&B, UK grime. Because there was even another guy who was a major part of Bound to Blow called Flames. And Flames, obviously, because I know you're linked up with Propane. Flames was actually the manager of YBM. And his little brother was one of the original members, Nugs. So Flames was from West London, like he was from where I'm from. But originally, his people came from East. So Flames had links to Bow, to Stratford, to Leytonstone and Leighton. So he knew the Kano. He was the one that got us Kano. You feel what I'm saying? He knew D Double. That's how we got D Double.
Okay, so East London them times, that's the grime.
That's grime capital.
It's predominant.
Yeah, that's grime capital.
That's the hub for
Dizzy
grime.
Rascal, Wiley, all of that is East London. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's the one thing I remember back in the day. We always used to say that East London had the unity. Whether or not they stayed united, that's another thing. But they had a unity when it came to artists working together, going radio station together. Most crews, successful crews, were from East London, like music crews. When you look at the artists that have come out and they're successful now in terms of they're huge now, they came from crews that were from East London. Look at Lethal B. Lethal B was one of the first ones to get a deal with Morfire Crew. You feel what I'm saying? But for him to really go to that next level, it happened as a solo artist, but his foundation was already created in the crew. You feel what I'm saying? And East London, it's almost like they had like a formula for how to do it. West London didn't. South London didn't. North London really didn't. In terms of the way they did it, because they were just churning them out.
What was it them times? Was it grime or was
grime
it
music? Grime. This was after the garage era. The grime era came after the garage era. But they just had a formula, do you know what I'm saying? And it was people like Wiley. And I think Wiley needs to get a lot of props because there was a lot of guys that got brought together. Guys that aren't really here no more. You don't hear them now. But they carried the scene for so long. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah, man. It was just...
So you see what, so Flames, he had the East Link. Because it makes sense to me because when I watch back the DVD, I notice it's not... A lot of DVDs from that time... It was a rap DVD. Or it was a grime DVD. Do you get what I'm saying?
Our thing went that.
But this was a mish. Like it was a
melting
pot.
We purposely wasn't looking for rappers, grime artists. We were looking for artists that were bound to blow.
Okay.
So you see, if you were bound to blow, we're coming for you. If you're a singer, if you're a rapper, if you're a grime artist. As far as you're bound to blow, and we can see, because someone showed us you. Someone said, right, you need to listen to this CD. So we've listened to this CD, or someone said, right, you need to go to the show and watch this. And we've gone to the show and we've seen, and we've said, yeah, we need to get them. Like, I've got Sway, but I messed up the footage. So Sway, before Sway blew, I interviewed Sway in Ladbroke Grove. To this day, I won't even lie to you, it's one of my
Yeah,
biggest regrets.
yeah.
Because the footage, when I transferred it from and I never had a chance to tell him, because it was a big interview and it
Yeah.
never came on Bound to Blow. So imagine, and this is before he blew.
Yeah.
This is when he was
Yeah,
rolling around with Pirelli.
Yeah.
There was
yeah,
artists
yeah,
called
yeah,
Pirelli.
yeah,
They were
yeah,
locked in.
Yeah, I know Pirelli, yeah.
And his footage never came out on Bound to Blow. And that hurt me, bro, because to me, it's almost like I kind of shitted on you, but you blew anyway. But I didn't shit on him.
Yeah.
I just messed up the footage.
Messed it up,
And I couldn't use the footage.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I know
and then
what
he
I'm
went.
And
He
actually
was
filmed.
out of here.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So he's one that you should have seen him on Bound to Blow 1.
Yeah,
Do you feel what I'm saying? You should have seen him on Bound to Blow 1. He was on Bound to Blow 1. But the footage was messed up.
The first one, you know what I even saw? Oh my gosh, did you film? I see you filmed one at Unorthodox.
Yeah, man.
Nolay.
Yeah, man.
What's it called? Help, no handouts.
Yeah, man.
You what?
Yeah, man. That was on Bound to Blow 1.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
man. I filmed that. Yeah, man.
But
That's what I'm saying. Bound to
wasn't that
Blow.
on Channel U.
Bro, you see Bound to Blow.
Wasn't that's their tune? That's
No,
their big
but
tune.
their actual single, No Help, No Handout,
Yeah,
that tune. Now, I didn't film the music video.
Yeah, but that one on the DVD would have
No,
been
basically,
where everyone's at.
No, but you got to remember,
And how
they're
could
from-
you even
they're
get
from-
to film that?
the main person of the group was from West London. The two guys were from West London.
Okay. Yeah,
One's from Shepherd's Bush, one's from Hammersmith.
Okay.
And then the girl, she's originally
G-Kid,
from
innit?
South.
G-Kid and
Yeah.
What's that?
G-Kid and what's my man's name?
something.
Silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, G-Kid and Silver. They're both from West,
Nolay.
and she's from South. Yeah, Nolay. But she was going out with somebody. She was going out with G-Kid's best friend at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's in West all the time. You feel what I'm saying to you? And the guy who was managing them, or the guy whose production company they was running with, lived up the road from me. So when I'm making Bound to Blow, obviously it's just word of mouth, but I've told him we need the footage. So he's given me the video of No Help, No Handout.
Yeah.
So when I'm filming their part, because we've literally gone to Bigger's yard, some brother called Bigger, we've gone to Bigger's yard to film their part of Bound to Blow. So
Okay.
when I'm editing it, I've just mixed that part with the music video.
With the music video.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So when you see their part of Bound to Blow, and their part of Bound to Blow is one of the realest bits.
Yeah.
When you see their bit, as soon as their bit finishes, you see Nolay's video, bam. And Nolay killed it. Because Nolay looked so raw, blood. Like this pretty little girl just spitting some fire, bro. And that was what people got caught up with. Because it was like, whoa, did you hear what she said?
Yeah.
And when you're filming her,
G-Kid was saying, I think I'm talking about the same thing, but you're hearing me, like how he bigs her up and that. He's like, you need to listen to this girl here.
Yeah, that's Bound to Blow 1.
Fire!
Yeah, man, that's
like,
Bound to Blow 1.
He's making you know
Yeah,
that,
man.
like,
Bro, Nolay's one of the best.
but the bar she spat was hard.
Nolay's
But
one of the
she's
best,
always
man.
been, you know what I'm saying, innit? But
Nolay's
I feel
one of
like,
the best.
yeah, that's probably the times. Because remember, you can't tell me how much times I'm going to watch that DVD. That's the beauty of it. It's not like
man.
YouTube where it got skips to the next track. It's a DVD. I didn't even watch it. I listened to it. Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah,
And then when it finished, the DVD starts again. It keeps on starting
it
again.
plays, yeah.
So I'm watching that all 20 times. Do you understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, I'm
I'm
with you, man.
actually knowing. That's why we know films. Like, see how you said, like, we was talking about the rap songs, innit? Like, and you should know this lyric.
Yeah,
I'm their mama.
Yeah,
We know films.
yeah.
Do you understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
There's certain films where man know it. Man can sit there and be like, yes, you know what I'm saying?
Man, know the next line and all
Yeah,
that.
Miss,
Yeah,
I
man.
understand you're gone to. You know them ones.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
we'll be saying it line for
Yeah,
line
man,
because
yeah,
you've
man.
watched this film so many times. But
That's a
let me
fact.
not just start going off like on a mad one. You know what I'm saying?
No, but to go back to your point, literally, we was looking for untapped stars, bro. So when you're watching the DVD, you're gonna see a singer singing. You're gonna see an angel singing. You're gonna see a Lethal B just spitting bars, grind bars. Then you're gonna see a rapper like just spitting some. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna. That was the whole idea. But the key to it all was you're gonna get to know each one.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna get them to say their name, explain where they're from, and just say something about themselves that just comes across and it just flows nicely into their bars. And then it's gonna leave you thinking, right, I actually know that guy, or I actually know that girl. She's all right. And that's what we did with YBM.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like
yeah.
that's what we kind of did with
Yeah, well,
YBM.
like you said, that was Flames, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so he's got his group that he's managing, innit?
Yeah.
So that means they're definitely going to be on this.
Yeah. So what the whole thing with YBM,
Yeah.
like that was planned. So for Bound to Blow 1, like, okay, so I'll break down how I kind of met YBM here, because it's kind of linked to how the name Bound to Blow came about. So we had this gathering because Flames has come over to man and said to man, right, there's a group here that he wants to put together, boom, boom, boom. There's 5 of them, this. He's come up with all this story. And basically, him and my next bridge and T Money, they were meant to manage them together. Yeah? One was meant to be like hands-on studio manager, and then the other guys kind of just like deals with the other parts of the management, yeah? How it went along, Flames ended up being the manager by himself as the story went along, yeah? But we've had this gathering at T Money's house, yeah? And I remember just being around YBM, being around them, yeah? Obviously them and whoever their brethren are, and just being around them. And like I said to you, man know what stars look like. Like, man know the energy. And when you start rapping and I'm hearing, right, shit, they are old. There was like, some of them was 15, some of them was 16. I said to myself, no, these kids are stars. And I remember specifically saying, Rad, they're bound to blow. Like, and this was before the camera situation on the holiday and all that. You know what I'm saying? So
you've already got
the
like,
name was already kind of already there. You feel what I'm
name.
saying? Like, so yeah, man. So that's how the name came about. And then with the Bound to Blow thing, it was like, we're gonna sprinkle these lot through the DVD. So you're not just gonna see them once. You're gonna see this one here, like maybe doing a shout out. Then you're gonna see them here, a quick little bit. Then you're gonna see them here. Then you're gonna see a main interview. So even I remember certain people saying to me, "Right, you trying to take the film? How come they're all over the DVD?"
The rappers, because Flames got the grime guys, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying.
So he unlocked a few.
No, it all unlocked itself, bro. It literally unlocked itself. Like, even down to some of the grime stuff, leading on to volume 2, stuff like Lethal B, Gets, Ashley Waters. These guys were on volume 2. So imagine, I'm walking up towards Ashley Waters with a DVD in my hand. I've given it to him. As soon as he's seen the DVD, he's going nuts. Because he's saying, what? Bound to Blow? Bound to Blow. So he knows he's about to be on Bound to Blow too. Okay. You feel what I'm saying?
He's not even blown yet himself yet.
No, but this is after Soul Toddy Crew. So he's already had a deal. He's had a deal, experienced that.
Yeah, so but he knows that.
But even the excitement, because remember,
that's how big the DVD was at that time.
And what's his name was on volume 1. Mega Man was on volume 1.
Okay.
Mega Man's volume 1 scene was kind of spicy. Because it was in the middle of Hackney. He was on Murder Mile. Yeah. What's the road called?
Murder Mile.
Murder Mile. Yeah. And obviously at the time, he weren't effing with that part of London.
Okay, so you got that footage. Is that on your footage?
Filmed that.
I don't think I've seen it, but I've heard this in other people's podcasts where they're talking about, like, when Mega Man came to the thing, and you know what I'm saying? I just remember hearing it.
Bro,
but
I filmed him.
Okay, so
I filmed him spitting, filmed him what he said, and then after he went inside, because it got sticky, then he got inside, because it was Estelle's music video, and it was in a church on Murder Mile. Yeah. So there was a gate. You enter this gate and it's like a courtyard and you go into the church. Yeah. So we was on the main road outside of the church. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So after we filmed his part, he's gone in. Scheme was there. Scheme was holding a baby in the footage. Scheme's right there. As he's gone in, the youths that were all kind of plotting and whatever they were planning on doing, they're all there. So they want to get on camera. Okay. So they start spitting.
Okay, so they know you're bound. They know.
No, this is Bound to Blow 1. Okay. They've just seen a camera
so
and
they want to get on.
But obviously we've told them, right, it's a DVD, boom, if you not got bars, boom. And they've just gone in. But it was also solid bars. They were just burying so solid.
Okay.
Burying so solid. Yeah. They just had bars for Ashadi.
I feel like I know who the guys was, but I don't know. What was it? Grime? Was they spitting grime?
No, rap.
They was rapping, innit?
Yeah. Straight. They was going in. They was going in. But all stuff like that is what, if it was 2000.
Did you get problems from from filming people? Because you see in the grime scene, I remember it was very I don't know if they actually mean what they're saying when they're. No, I'm no disrespecting.
When they're beefing on
when
the
they're
mic.
beefing, because they actually say some horrible stuff to each other on the mic in front of each other, and nothing happens. So I don't know if they.
Well, things have happened.
But they do. Obviously, I know they do beef, but you know what I'm saying, innit?
Things have happened, man.
But yeah, you know, like you must see, like you see, like you know what I'm saying, cameraman.
No, but I've never had no issue. I never had no issues.
Like,
I remember we're there at the beginning.
yeah,
No one ain't having cameras to their face
yeah. So they're just
at this
happy.
time.
Yeah,
So
everyone's
man
happy,
just want to
innit?
spit. Man just want to spit a bar or
Get
say
there.
who they are. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's all man want to. Man just want a chance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like no one ain't coming up to you with a camcorder to say, spit some bars in 2002, bro.
Yeah,
They're not, unless you're already signed, unless you're already like on your way somewhere. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah,
So, but yeah, so there was a few different energies that came together to get these artists. But the best way to explain to you, it's like a moving train. A moving train, as it starts picking up speed, people want to get on. So there's people who heard, there's a DVD, they're making a DVD, or this rapper came on the DVD, and he's telling other people, yeah, I was on this DVD the other day, these bros from West.
yeah.
Then you're getting phone calls. Oh no, I've
Yeah.
got this other guy, he's sick.
Yeah.
Da-da.
Yeah.
And then
So
sometimes you're in certain places, and it just happens.
Yeah.
Like for example, we've gone up to film D Double in Oxford, and Wiley was there. We never came to film Wiley. We just came to film D Double.
Yeah, yeah.
But then Wiley was there,
Yeah.
and Wiley went nuts when he saw Bound to Blow, when he saw man, and he realised, Bound to Blow, like
yeah, he's
excited,
to get on,
to
to
get on it because he's seen Bound to Blow 1,
Yeah,
and that's how it worked.
yeah.
Bound to Blow 1 did enough to make everybody just wanted to get on it when it came to part 2.
That's the only way I feel like you was able to be seen. Your face.
Yeah, because at the
There was
time,
no
internet
other way of
wasn't.
being-
There was
yeah.
no internet.
There
There
was
was
no
internet, but there was no link up
MySpace or
TV.
something.
There was
there was
no.
no YouTube.
There
Tell you
weren't
that.
no-
There was
Even MySpace weren't really like not
There's
2000
no-
and
yeah, but
not 2002. MySpace
when did
weren't.
MySpace?
That was after. Yeah, 2002, 2003. I'm saying around that period there wasn't a MySpace.
So there's no way to see your face then.
MySpace came out, was really popping like around PDC times.
Yeah, I'm saying so. Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, you could say that. But
Yeah, there's no way of seeing your face other than being on the DVD, or unless you're a pop star and you get onto Top of the Pops. And none of us was that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
to see a DVD, a camera,
like
you're rapping your
2000,
heart out.
2004, 2005 was the first camera phones. And they were grainy.
yeah,
That's the first little phones with little cameras on it.
yeah,
They were grainy.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they were
Yeah,
really
people were still trying
grainy.
to film stuff.
Yeah, they were really grainy, bro.
Yeah.
Obviously, back then, they must have looked amazing. But
Yeah,
if
it
you
worked with the times,
yeah,
innit?
if you tried to see footage from them little tiny phones, the little Ericssons and the little phones, they had little cameras, little
you'd be
Nokias.
like,
You won't believe what you're looking at. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy in that, innit?
So people just weren't used to. It was a big thing to have a camera in your face. It was a big deal, man.
Big deal,
It was a
innit?
big deal,
Innit?
man. It was a big
Yeah,
deal.
but cause let me just quickly get a little interlude now, because this I normally do it at the beginning of the show, but it doesn't matter. I can do it any time. And this one is Who Said. Now, I don't know if you're gonna know it, but this is usually for the people at home anyway. So if you don't get it, it doesn't matter. But it's for these people at home to leave a comment below. So let's see if their brain's working and they're really on this thing. This one's simple. Okay, cool. I got my mind right and my grind too. I turn 1 into 5. No typhoon. Who said that? Who said that bar? If you're tell me who's the artist that said it, where it came from, and the next 2 lines. You know what I'm saying? And then we can clip that up and throw that out into the algorithms and discuss it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Who said? So anyway, let's get back to this. So Bound to Blow, yeah. You did how many of them? 3, innit?
Yeah, there's 3 volumes out. Yeah,
There's 3 volumes. Yeah. 2 of them are DVD form.
Yeah.
The third one's
third one came out on DVD and online.
okay. So I take it that things changed. You know, like online must have been.
Yeah, the
so-
third one didn't come out till 2000 and
Okay,
to
give us the years. When
2013.
did they first? Like, what's the years?
Volume 1, 2004. Volume 2, end of 2005. And then Volume 3 was 2014.
And how was you getting these DVDs out? Like, how was you selling them? Or, you know what I'm saying? How was you moving them?
Certain times it was bulk. Like certain man might just want like a box and there's 25 in a box.
When you say certain man, what, like man them in the ends or
Yeah,
like
like
shops,
someone
like,
outside of London, for example, somebody in like Birmingham or for like somebody that weren't in London, they might want it because then they can get rid of
They,
boom,
they,
boom, boom,
they
boom.
know how to go and
Yeah,
move it on the
but
streets and
the
stuff.
main way it was really word of mouth, and it was sale and return.
Okay.
That's
What's sale and return for the people at home?
sale and return. So, for example, there were record shops that were in like in Oxford Street, West End, or wherever they were. We'd go down there. They've got their book. We've got our book.
Yeah.
And we leave however many numbers we leave, and we come back maybe in a week's time, come back in 2 weeks' time, and we settle up whatever's been sold.
Whatever's, yeah.
We'll split up whatever money, how the money was decided to be divided, and like that, and then we keep it moving like that, keep it moving
So how
like
was
that.
you getting them deals? Was you just approaching the
Literally
shops
just
at the time?
approaching the shops, man.
Your
Yeah, man.
idea and that.
Yeah, man. Just
So
approaching
you're
the
like
shops, man.
innovator, I think the word is. You know, like, do you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Like, your visionary.
I remember going to shops in Bow, places like far in East London, going Seven Sisters, like
body
bro,
music and
yeah,
stuff. And
just
that,
doing
innit?
what you
Seven
got to do,
Sisters.
man. Yeah,
Do you
man.
remember the names of the shops? Like, because I always kind of struggle sometimes.
There was so many, bro. I can't even tell you now, bro, man.
Give
There
me
was
some
so
out.
many, man.
Yeah, Dark and Cold.
There was
Come
so
on.
many. Yeah, man. There was
Ruthless Records.
yeah, that it was up in there. There was some, bro. There's too many, bro. There's too many, man.
Wasn't Mickey Black Market and all
Yeah,
that?
there was Black Market.
Black
yeah.
Market, but that was,
That was in the
Jungle
back,
Man.
in the back of Soho.
Yeah.
They were good. They were good. Yeah,
Deal
Deal
Real. I've
yeah.
never been there, man.
Deal
Or
Real.
someone said I must have, but I just don't remember going there.
Yeah,
But
Deal Real. I swear they had clothing. Yeah,
Wasn't it Dark and Cold that had clothing?
Dark and Cold had clothing. No, I'm saying they had their own brand. They had the hats and that, the dark and cold hats and stuff like that.
Yeah, they had that. Yeah. Because I remember they used to do a freestyle in there, and that's where I got to see Scheme and Big P.
Yeah. They did. I remember Logic did a freestyle in there.
That was sick. That was floating around on a DVD. I think it was on Lockdown. It was a DVD. No, it was the Dark and Cold Lockdown DVD.
Yeah, because they was doing it, but they were very hip hop based.
It's hip hop, innit?
Yeah,
So
their DVDs were very hip hop based.
Did you ever take your stuff to their shop?
Yeah, the DVD was in there.
But that's what I'm saying. I was thinking, because they're selling their own DVDs, they might not want, but of course they want. They was business.
Man.
They want everyone's, innit? And they're selling it as well. They're offering it to you when you come in.
I don't even lie to you. It got to the stage where the DVD got bootlegged so hard that you kind of just had to let it go, man, because it was like.
How do you mean bootlegged? How do you know it was bootlegged?
No, because you're seeing it. I remember seeing bootleg copies.
Like going to people's houses and that?
No, not someone's houses. Someone would bring it and show you. Someone would say, right, blah, blah. This was in Wembley Market. Da, da, da. This was in this market.
That was hard. There was a time. Oh my gosh.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, man. I remember going Wembley Market, and I see a Hunt CD, and I was in two minds, man. One side of me was like, "We doing my CD," but then the other side of me was like,
"It's spinning, bro.
It's like it's getting sold." Oh, you know them ones.
Yeah, it's spinning, man.
I'm not gonna lie, like I was.
It won't be bootlegged if man ain't rocking with it.
They've actually got it. They've taken a picture off of MySpace. Yeah, they've taken a whole new picture and they've put but I'm just like, but I'm there next to, like, I'm looking at all the other guys that they've got, no doubt bootlegs as well. You know what I'm saying, innit? Yeah. But I'm next to this.
You're
I'm
spinning,
in the
bro.
scene, like
you're spinning. Yeah, man, you're spinning.
Yeah, fam.
Yeah.
Yeah, fam. Yeah, I remember them times.
When you get bootlegged, you're winning, man.
Them times, man, weren't too.
Really, truly, bootlegging is another way of going viral.
Yeah.
If you're getting bootlegged, you've gone viral.
You're actually hot. You know
you've gone viral, man.
They know the market where they can.
Because no one ain't bootlegging. No one ain't bootlegging your thing. Bootleg is a hustle. I'm only gonna burn them.
Yeah.
And burn those copies if I know that's moving. Yeah. Because it was moving last week.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because, man, they got to actually spend money because they get a new cover for you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
they get a new cover for you and that as well.
Real talk. Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, because I know who the people were.
Yeah, man.
That's the worstest thing. But man just thought, you know what? I knew who I thought it was because they looked like a certain set of people that man used to go and get like man would get the CDs burnt.
Yeah.
And then go there and see the people that's got your CDs.
Yeah.
But they look like them. So it's like, but cool. You know what I'm saying? It's just a part of the code.
Bro, it's the grind, it's the hustle,
it's
man.
just a part of it.
Yeah,
man,
it's the
man
hustle,
got further for it. Do you get me?
Man, it's a hustle, bro.
Get to fans that they don't even know you. They're not from your area and you ain't got no way of getting to these people. You get what I'm saying? But cuz you see what now? You see this DVD now, yeah? 1, 2, and 3. What one was the best one for you?
It'll always be Volume 1, man.
Volume 1,
Yeah, man.
why though?
Sentimental reasons. Bro, I learned how to editing that. I never studied
What, so
editing.
you're just doing this off the... You're not even got no... You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
my hunger for this thing
I should have asked
was
you, cuz
just crazy.
I thought
like,
you
my
would have
hunger...
said you went college.
Nah,
like,
my hunger was like you see me, like Propane would tell you, like, I just want to see man go in it. I want to see Gyal go. Like, you see whatever you say you want to do, like, and I can see it, like, right, it's genuine, and I can see it's there. Like, you got that talent. I just want to see it, man. But I want to really see it. Like, I'm not one of those people that just wants to chat. So, like, when the Bound to Blow idea came, like, it was really about giving people a chance to blow. It wasn't like, right, I wasn't really doing it with me in mind. That's to tell you the honest truth.
Yeah.
If I was, I'll be like on another level, like wealth-wise right now. I was really doing it because I wanted the UK. I'll give you, this is the best way to tell you it. You see, there was a time, where Dizzy Rascal was big,
Mm-hmm.
When Boy in the Corner first popped,
Yeah.
But you see, before Boy in the Corner popped, before that popped, that album popped, there was a mix CD that he dropped, The CD was outrageous. A lot of the lyrics on the CD is what you hear on the album, but this CD was floating around almost like a marketing scheme before the album came, And you see, at that time, I remember listening to the CD, bro, and I remember thinking to myself, I wish there was more Dizzy Rascals, because this is literally the thought that's going through my head. I thought to myself, the police would be so baffled. Like, if there was like 10 Dizzy Rascals in each manor, that means all their brethrens and all that would have jobs and that, and then Jakes wouldn't think, right, every brer that looks smooth and looks smart and looks kitted out is straight away a drug dealer, because he could be a musician, and that's his cameraman, that's his manager. That's how my brain was working. You feel what I'm saying? So my goal was to get 10 Dizzy Rascals in every manor. A signed artist that's making a living from his music and his talent, or her music and her talent. That was my goal. That was my thinking going into Bound to Blow. So I just wanted to see man go, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and I wanted to link up with other people that was on the same mindset. So people like Asen and Viz, tried to link up with them. They were on Bound to Blow 1. Like, an interview with them. They weren't artists, they were DJs.
DJs, innit?
But that's why man was working at man's brain.
You're trying to build,
you feel what I'm saying?
Like,
man's trying to build and link the dots. Man interviewed the Rewind magazine people for Volume 2.
Okay.
Trying to link the dots. No, actually, we rewind them. We interviewed them. It was gonna be for Volume 3, but I remember at that time Volume 3 didn't come out, so that footage was just there. But we was literally, it was real artist development, bro. That's what Bound to Blow was about, man. Artist development, man.
Yeah, man.
That's what it was about.
Guys, did you do anything? See, like, obviously you did the DVD, but did you do any other like shows?
We did like a I'll never forget this night. We had a night in West End. It was in Soho.
In West End, okay.
Yeah, it was in Soho. And it was basically the launch of the brand. Yeah, so we invited a load of artists down there, and the footage is on Bound to Blow 2. So it was literally like, it was almost like a launch of Bound to Blow, Black Lions Bound to Blow. Okay. We hired out.
Who was there?
Bro, bare people were there. Thingy was there. What's his name was there? I remember bare of the members of what's Wiley's group? Road Deep was in there. What's the youth's name? The youth with the hair tied up all the time.
Scratchy.
Not Scratchy, not the white guy. The black brother, the dark skinned one. He was like a late member. He joined late. Not Rochi. Is it Rochi? I can't remember his name because he spat. A few of them spat. A couple of men spat. Yeah, man, it was good. I remember that night because loads of pictures were taken, and then the footage went on Bound to. A lot of the artists that were on Bound to Blow 1, they were invited. So it was mainly them. People from Bound to Blow 1. So there was just bare people. There was loads of people.
Now, number 2 people's on it.
Scheme, Big P, like, yeah, it was just loads of people, man. YBM. Do you know what I mean? There was loads of people down there. There was loads of people.
And that's the people, yeah, because obviously, like I say, if you was from that time or had any memory of that time, you're going to be here watching this. And that's the people. See, normally there's, like, every guest that comes on, yeah, I kind of think there's a different set of people that's going to know about them.
Yeah.
So there's some people that they don't do music no more, but their friends remember, and you know, like there's a set of people that remember.
Yeah.
So when I'm drawing for them, it's like I'm bringing them back out of like hiatus. Man, ain't seen you for time, so
Yeah.
that's the people. That's, you understand what I'm saying, innit? And then there's people that are still doing it.
Yeah.
So they're just coming back to remind everyone, like all your new fans, that nah, man was. Do you understand what I'm saying?
There's so many talented people that were unbound to blow that didn't get a chance to get a leg up, just a little extra help. And I'm talking talented, bruv. Talented, man. Like, I remember people that people used to go crazy for. So when people are telling you they watch the DVD and they're telling you this guy, that guy, that guy,
You're getting all the
some of
feedback,
them
innit?
didn't blow, bruv. But they should have.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they should have, because they had the talent.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
had
I
the
remember there
people.
was a guy, he was on Bound to Blow 1, 279 started, 279 and them started managing him. This guy, he was from North London, I can't remember his name. I remember he had an Arsenal shirt on his clip. And I remember they started managing him. They took him on Choice FM. He was on Choice FM, he spat on Choice FM. He was hard. He was like a Big L type rapper. UK accent, everything. He was sick. But a lot of the scene weren't ready. Like, the infrastructure wasn't there, so the A&Rs weren't in place. Like, the executives weren't in place. The people that needed to push the scene weren't in place in 2003, 2004. They just weren't there. They were still interested in Peter Andre and whatever else they was interested in. They couldn't market this because they didn't go to the same schools as these guys.
Yeah.
They weren't from inner city, the A&Rs. They were still, they had pop ears. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they never had street ears. Where they got street ears now. Do you know what I'm saying? Now you got guys.
They know what's
Exactly. It's a different time.
Like,
they've grown up with these kids. They've grown up with the kid from the estate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They've grown up and gone to school with that kid that ended up being Stormzy's pal, or you feel what I'm saying? Like, so
that's how it works.
The melting pot of our culture in London and the other big inner cities, Birmingham, Manchester, the melting pot is melted more together.
Yeah.
Whereas in the 90s, early 2000s, it wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why at the beginning I asked you the question about school days.
Yeah.
Who else went to your school? Because it's like talent running through these schools, and this is where you're meeting people. Like, one of the stories, I'll give you an example. Morgan Key said, "Yeah, I used to go to school with Ratlin, but he was younger than me, and I never used to talk to him. He was younger than me, and he used to be a bit, you know, them ones like."
Yeah.
But he goes later on down the line, when he did that song Messiah, he said, I was pissed because I remember him, I knew him, but I didn't know him to speak to him for me to film that. And then that's what made him go on to film Fredo 100. They ain't 100. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's just like, we grow up with each other. And as you would know, when we're like, we was doing this music thing, see some of the people that was there on the sidelines just watching and saying, oh my God, you're sick.
Yeah.
Guess who he is now? He's the A&R.
Yeah.
He's the guy. He's the bloody... Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's that guy now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
And that's just like, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. That's how it
Big
works,
up, man,
man.
because that's how it works.
All right, look,
innit?
let me give you a story. Yeah, I'll give you a Bound to Blow story. Yeah. So me and Flames, we've gone out in Camden one time. Yeah. All right, so Lady Nye, she was on Bound to Blow 1. Yeah. I don't know if you know Lady Nye. Yeah.
Of course,
Amazing artist.
Yeah.
Like, even she should be a megastar.
Yeah.
Amazing singer, amazing lyrics. She can write. Amazing vocalist. It's just this thing isn't structured right. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So we've gone out one time. Yeah. Me, her, Flames, and the girl from what's the group with Dappy?
N-dubs.
N-dubs, the lady, the girl.
Tulisa.
Yeah. So me, Flames, but this is before Tulisa's Tulisa, innit? Yeah. She's just this white girl, yeah? So we've, not in a bad way, but her and I are just really tight.
Yeah.
So we've gone to this place. I don't know how I'm there, but I'm just there, yeah? I'm having a banging time. We've left this club and we've gone back to my brethren's yard. I've got this yard. I don't know how. I think I had the keys to this yard in Bush. So we've gone back to this yard just to chill and just a vibe, yeah? Just to catch a vibe, whatever. And this Tulisa girl, yeah, she would not stop talking about this brer. Dappy. Because obviously we're bound to blow. Yeah. Like, bound to blow 1's already out. So she's got it in her head that this Dappy brer is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Yeah. But obviously I've never heard of him. I don't know him. Like, Flames don't know him. Like, we've never heard of him. He's not out yet. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
They're not making music yet like that. You feel what I'm saying? And she's saying to man, you lot need to film him. Like, he's going to be big. He's going to blow. She's not even talking about herself. So it's not as if, I don't think they've even decided to be a group yet. I get what because she's just talking about him. She's not even mentioning the other brer. She's just talking about him. She's saying, rah, he's like Eminem. He's like this. He's like that. She's wilding, bruv. And a year later, 2 years later, come to find, the brer pops out of nowhere. And I'm like, flip it later. Like,
you didn't film him?
No, we didn't film him.
We didn't film him.
We didn't film him.
But still, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
He ended up being what she said he was. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
when you know,
man.
know, innit?
But I never forget. And that's the thing. You see this whole thing with being an artist and wanting this thing, yeah? Sometimes all you need is one person to believe in you, bruv, and be your mouthpiece. Like, that one person, bruv, can change everything. Because you don't know the conversations that is being had in other rooms about you when you're not there.
When you're not there.
And if you respect your art, yeah, and respect the people that are around you, you don't know what they're gonna go out and say about you. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so I always tell people, respect your art and respect the people that are around you. Do you get what I'm saying? Don't get a little bit of light on you and get too bougie for the people that's close. Because those people that's close, they've been screaming you for years. You feel what I'm saying to you? So I always tell people, respect your art, man. But I remember she was going mad about him, and they ended up being N-dubs, man. Yeah, man. So we saw a lot of stuff. Like, I remember Kano talking about his first artwork for his first album. I remember him saying Home Sweet Home. Not Home Sweet Home. Was it Home Sweet Home?
Home Sweet Home.
I remember it was. I remember it didn't have a title. He didn't have a title. I remember him saying, "Nah, it ain't got a title yet. It's just gonna have my big head on the front cover." Those are the exact words. You feel what I'm saying? So we saw a lot of these guys. Like, I remember we've gone to, me and Flames and a couple of the man them, we've gone to Ministry of Sound. Yeah, this is maybe about a month, 2 months after Bound to Blow 1's come out, and Kano was performing. I'll never forget it. He was gassed when he saw man. Gassed when he saw man, when he come off the stage and he saw me and Flames. You feel what I'm saying? Because we're seeing that it's real, and you're seeing our thing's real because you're hearing you're on this DVD. Like, you're knowing, you're saying, man are telling me that, man are telling me they've seen it. They see me on the DVD. So we're seeing it's real. Yeah, we're seeing it's real. You feel what I'm saying?
Very integral. It's mad. It's only because the DVDs, I swear to you, when I started doing this podcast, the DVDs, like I said, they were in a man's attic.
That's deep.
They're in people's attics.
That's a fact.
Like,
man.
when I speak to people, I got that DVD. Don't work no more. It's scratched and because you didn't take it. But I get it, man. Man ain't got a DVD player no more anyway. But I'm saying, when I'm doing my research and talking about people, I'm just starting here, and through, out of respect, I think, you know what, we can't diss the man that was before. So then I go to here. But that's only the guys that went. They did enough for them to be seen. So their videos got taken here and people still... But what about the DVD mans? What about them guys that we ain't seen, you know? Do you understand? You didn't... Do you understand, cuz? You put part 3... you put part 3 on YouTube.
I did an online version and I did then there was a hard copy version.
1 and 2, that's on YouTube as well.
Yeah, that's on YouTube now.
That's on YouTube. How? When did you put that up?
No, I didn't put it up. It's on the Terminator.
It's on the Terminator.
YouTube.
Okay, but he's put that with archives. So now I don't even need to look on YouTube now no more when I'm doing my Instagram. I can go. I can say YouTube world. I can give you some of that, what you know, and then I can say bam. The other day I put up Kai's when he was skinny. How about that? He was skinny. I've never seen footage of him other than, and you see when I posted it on the Instagram, guess what? He sent a message back like, wow. Like, wow.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
He said to me, wow, you done
dope.
well. Like, raw, I didn't know about this footage. And guess where the footage is from? To blow.
Oh, give thanks, man.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I put up a Bashi. Where's it from? Bound to blow.
No, give thanks, my brother.
Sunshine.
Give thanks.
My life. Tunes that you didn't see this video. This was.
Man.
You don't understand what I'm saying, but I know you understand.
Yeah, man edited that video. How you mean?
These videos are like, man, I'm looking at these people and saying, raw, like they're giving me ratings now.
Yeah, man.
They're giving me ratings for
the
your work.
But that's the beauty of it. But that's the beauty of it,
because it's connecting the
dots.
dots.
Man. That's the
Do you
beauty
get what
of
I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, cuz, man. But like, you see the DVD, yeah? What would you bring it back?
Definitely, man. Definitely, man.
Is
yeah,
that
man.
in the? Well,
Yeah, man. 100%, man. It's just the format and how it's structured. But you see where we are now in 2024. There's a lot of amazing people doing a lot of amazing things, but the UK industry is still short of making use of the talent that's here. There's so much talent here, but the whole artist development thing is still lacking. Thingy's doing an amazing job. I'll be honest with you, I'll put my hands up. I'm not really a person that watches too much TV. I don't really watch programs. I don't watch TV like that, yeah? But I do know those two guys, I can't really remember the name, the two rappers, the Krypton Conan. They've got a show with with what's his name, with Wiley's cousin. Is it Wiley's cousin? Target.
Yeah.
And I know that's been going on for years now. So through that, but I don't know any big artists that's come from that. I don't know any artists that's won that show or whatever, and they're huge now. Like, as in, because the show's been running for at least 3-4 years now. So somebody should be established from there and be a big artist now. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know if someone has.
It's like,
but
if you go on to like Britain's Got Talent. Not what's that? You know the one.
Yeah, Pop Idol.
Pop Idol. Then next year you hear them on the Christmas run.
Yeah,
you know
there's something. You hear something. You get what I'm saying? So it'd be good to. But even the fact that they're doing something like that, because from what I've picked up, there is some artist development. There's writing. Like, there's different things that they're trying to do to build an artist before the artist performs. So that's beautiful. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't know the steps. How hard is it for a kid from Cardiff, or a kid from Birmingham, or a kid from wherever to get on that show? How hard is it for him? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
They need more things, DVDs, like maybe in a different format. You see, like, obviously it's YouTube now, but I feel like I would watch something if you said it wasn't hours long, but it was going to be different rappers, different freestyles, I would watch that.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You see the UK, and that's one of the big problems with the UK. The UK, compared to America and to certain other cultures, is very watchy. Like, they're very watchy and they're waiting for it to happen. Whereas some of these other cultures, they go and make it happen. And somebody will take it on themselves to make other people shine just so the scene can grow. Whereas in the UK, it's more for yourself. There ain't that unity here as much. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so there ain't enough, there ain't enough independent individuals saying to themselves, right, all right, I'm building this platform and this is just for artists once a month, and they're spending money on it, whether that's illegal gains, whatever it might be. Man, I've got illegal gains here, but they're spending it on stuff that's worthless. They're not spending it on building something that's got a future. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's more spent in the clubs and it's spent on things that you can see, cars and clothes. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, whereas in America, the money that's made off illegal gains, a lot of it is hustled. Bad Boy, that was built off illegal gains. A lot of music platforms and companies that we see in America, they were built from illegal gains. Whereas over here, man just waste the money, bro. Like the money just doesn't go towards building that
Something
empire.
that's gonna be here, like,
Yeah.
in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, yeah, Bound to Blow to me can come back at any time.
Yeah, man.
It's just like who's the hardest?
Yeah, man.
Firebars.
Yeah, man.
He's come back out. He's doing the same format that he did on the DVD,
Yeah.
but on YouTube.
Yeah, man. It's a beautiful thing,
And
man.
it's wicked when I
Yeah,
see
man.
it because I just remember it. It's
Yeah,
like,
man.
this is sick. So the more of that, and we're at the age now where we can help.
That's what we're here for,
The
man.
new talent as well. But you was doing it before. You was selfless. Them times I'm not filming no one. I'll rap on your camera, but I'm not
Yeah.
film. I didn't have the mind frame of bringing people, but
Yeah.
you did. Do you
Yeah,
understand
man.
what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? Now, some of us that have had that talent, we have the opportunity of. That's why I'm doing the golden era as well, because there's people that don't get mentioned, but they did sick stuff. Do you know who this person is? Do you,
Yeah, man.
like, in my head, do you know who that is?
Yeah, man.
But they don't
Nah,
know.
but people are quick to forget, and people kind of like to be around the light. So if your thing is not the current light, people won't, especially the UK thing, because you got to understand, in America, it's very much about the come up. People will openly tell you, there's even DVDs called the come up in America.
Yes,
Because
yes.
they very much focus on the come up.
Yeah.
The come up is where
That's
the
the-
beauty is.
yeah, that's
because
it.
that's the grind. Like,
Yeah.
rah, man got it out of the mud.
yeah.
Like, we want to see how you got it out the mud. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not as if
they take pride in being like I'll
being
get my
underground.
recognition for
Yeah.
that, yeah.
I came up. Do you know what I'm saying? I remember there's so many lyrics when man say that, how man came up. Whereas in the UK, that whole process of coming up, it's ugly, it's nasty, and you gotta be built for it, blood. And a lot of man ain't built for that here, blood. They're just not built for it. Like, I'm talking physically, intellectually. It takes graft, it takes energy. Do you get what I'm saying? Look what Mike GLC did in terms of it was an era where there was teams that were built that was just on road grafting and just and it made an impact.
Of course.
Because that's what that does. When you do the graft and you get heads together, minds together, and you manage to get foot on ground, you're gonna cause noise. You're gonna cause wave. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, so.
most definitely.
But that lacks here. I think for us in the UK, that's something. If we want to make this entertainment business, because that's what it is. Whatever we're doing, there's a camera, there's a mic, you're being filmed. It's entertainment. So this entertainment industry, we just have to take it more seriously and understand that it's a process. It's not overnight. Do you know what I mean? And I think the more we do that, the more we'll be able to build, man, and more people will be able to make a living from it, man. You know what I mean?
Definitely, man. Like, yeah, cause I feel like we've given them bare DVD talk now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
man.
feel like they know who. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if they're smart, they'll go back and check the stuff because you just be
man.
there.
Black
fascinated.
Lions bound to blow, man.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
But like, also, cuz, you made transition over to you doing music. You know what I'm saying, innit?
Yeah, man.
So, like, tell us a bit about that. How did that come about?
To tell you the honest truth, I'll be real with you. The music kind of started like therapy for me, really, because I got sectioned under the Mental Health Act in 2010 and in 2014. Yeah, and when I kind of come out of the hospital in 2014, which was literally around the time Bound to Blow 3 came out. Yeah, I managed to get some therapy, and that therapy literally changed my life, bro. Saved my life. But one of the things that happened in the sessions with the therapist, he wanted me to delve into my hobbies and the things I used to love. And obviously, that was music.
Yeah.
Like, I literally fell out of love of music for a while. So me and him talking about that, I ended up writing some stuff to spit for the therapist.
Okay.
And that's how I made a song called Make It Right. It was one of my first songs that I put out, my first video that I put out. And it was through the therapist. I wrote this song, wrote a part of this song or whatever. And his reaction, this is like some white guy from Northern Ireland. His reaction when I spat him the bars, you got it, but like, I'm somebody that grew up without a mum, blood. And you see a mum gives a son a lot of confidence. And I lacked that. I never had that growing up. You feel what I'm saying? I was raised by my dad. So I was lacking some natural confidence that a lot of men take for granted that grew up with a mum. You feel what I'm saying? And something in me just made me go studio. I recorded this Make It Right song. And yeah, man, from there, it was the reaction I got
I'll
when I
tell
put
you
it
what,
out.
I feel like
was
you've
just-
gained your confidence from somewhere because
Yeah,
I've been
man.
speaking to you for however long and I haven't once, like you haven't
Yeah,
displayed any characteristics or traits of any of these things that you've just now told me. Do you
Yeah,
understand what I'm saying?
yeah, man.
So,
This got built, man. That's got built, man. Yeah, man.
you know
But
what
I'll
I'm
be
saying?
honest with you, there's levels to this thing. Like when I was making Bound to Blow, I could talk to you. I could talk to a crowd. I had to interview people, so I can speak. I had confidence to talk.
Yeah.
But you see, when it comes to music,
Yourself,
I'll give you an example. I don't know if you know of a rapper called Logic.
Yeah, of
He's
course.
a UK rapper.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Logic, he's been on series.
Me and Logic wrote our first bars together.
Okay.
Like I wrote my first bars ever with
Okay.
Logic in his yard in Lewisham.
Okay.
Yeah, at his mum's house.
In the lab.
And before the lab. Before the lab. This is
Okay, you
before
went
the lab.
college.
Yeah, this
You-
is
you
before the
did-
lab.
Oh, you did say that though. You did say that
Yeah.
innit? In school days.
Yeah, I went. No, he didn't go to my high school.
Right, you went
I went college with him.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
could have said that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no, I didn't mention that. I didn't mention that. I just mentioned school.
Okay.
But I went college with him. I went college with Logic still. So yeah, that's one person.
Shout out
We went
Logic.
Richmond together.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my brother, man, for life, man. We went Richmond together, and I used to spend a lot of time because that's how I met Blue. Logic's brethren. Yeah, Dexter. Dexter Sims. Yeah.
Dexter Sims, he's been on
So,
as well.
because that's
Shout him
Logic's
out.
guy, you know what I'm saying?
Big Bad Blue.
So
yeah.
I used to take trips over down there. This is after college finished. And I remember us first writing, and he just never stopped. And I remember he built the studio in his nan's yard. And I remember I'd be there with him. Like when people come and record, I'd be there, like just chilling with him. But I just never had the confidence because with me, one of my best friends, my brethren MC, Marcus, he was one of the best rappers I ever heard in my life, bro. And I'm a man, Nas and Tupac are my favorite rappers. Marcus was one of the best rappers I'd ever heard. And I heard him rap when we were 15 at a house party, freestyling off the top of the head. Bro, to this day, bro, some of the illest stuff I've ever heard, bro. So for me, when I've heard my bars, when I'm first writing with Logic, I can see that Logic is kind of patterning it, getting it together. But mine didn't sound as good as what Marcus did when we were 15.
Yeah.
So that was my benchmark.
Yeah.
So
You
from
put
when,
too much
but
pressure on
then
yourself.
at the same time, I didn't know when Marcus ever first wrote a lyric. So I didn't see him getting better and better. I just heard him at this house party with all of us, and the whole house party went crazy because he sounded like one of those American bres, but in an English accent. Everything was rhyming. It was stupid.
Yeah.
So for me, I just thought, right, let Logic do his thing, man. I just tried to support Logic.
Yeah.
Like in terms of I'm at his yard, I'm helping him do what he wants to do. He's filming something, I'm trying to help him film it, whatever it might be. And then when Bound to Blow came along, I made sure he was on Bound to Blow 1.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he was on Bound to Blow 1. You feel what I'm saying?
Everything ties in.
So, but in terms of like the confidence, I remember Logic rapping. That's how I knew Logic. It didn't surprise me. I remember him rapping the whole of Shook Ones Part 2. We was outside college. We was just outside college smoking, or we just finished smoking, and we're walking back into college. And he rapped the whole tune. And I said to myself, whoa.
Serious.
Whoa.
It's got bars,
And
innit?
we were like
It's like
16.
64 bars.
We were like 16, and he did it word for word. I said, whoa, like, do you know what I'm saying? So I had him, and then I had Marcus, and I went as good as either of them. And I wasn't going to do it if I went on their level.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just never had the confidence to keep on going.
Yeah.
I just thought you either had it or you didn't. You feel what I'm saying? No one told me, oh, it's all right, baby, keep on going. I never had that.
Yeah.
I never had that in my life. So I never heard keep on going before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just knew get it done. Like, and if I couldn't get it done, I'm just gonna move on to the next thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's me
So
as well.
my job now was try and make other people blow. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until it became my therapy,
Yeah.
and then it just got me to where I am now, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. So what, cuz, have you got any mixtapes?
I literally just dropped the best of OX Monica's son on the 29th.
Or is that your first mixtape?
No, it's not my first tape. This is the latest
latest
tape.
one.
But I've got like 4 or 5 tapes.
Okay.
Yeah,
4 or 5 tapes.
Yeah,
What?
man.
And they're all available.
Yeah,
people
man, they're all
get them?
available.
Give
Two
us
of them,
give us
three
a
of them.
rundown so I can.
So there's Bound to Blow. There's Alone When I'm Here, but you can't really get that at the moment. I'm gonna put that out. So that's an old mixtape. And then you've got
Bring it back.
you got a view from the. You got a view from the 12 volume 1, a view from the 12 volume 2, a view from the 12 volume 3, and then you got a compilation. So yeah, you got about 4 tapes.
Yeah, so you give me the links so I can put it in
Yeah,
the
man.
description for the people at home and stuff, innit?
Yeah, man, I got you, man.
So what would you say is your most known track?
The tune that's made the most noise for me is probably Trill. I got a tune called Trill,
What's that on?
which has got it's on the compilation.
Okay,
It's
on
made
this.
it's made by a guy called Pro Beats, and the samples I think it's Tink, an American singer called Tink, and it's funny how the tune came about. Like, this girl I was seeing this girl. This is years ago, and you know when you're seeing a girl and then you're not like whatever happens, you ain't seen each other, whatever. She must have sent me a video of her listening to this tune, and she was like, "Oh, when I listen to this tune, I think about you," and da 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 da. And when she sent me the tune, I'm listening to the tune, and I'm hearing this tune. The woman's just saying all this stuff about how she feels about this prayer. That's what I'm saying. And as soon as I heard the tune, I was saying, she say. I was just saying it like she say, like while I'm listening to the tune that the girl sent me. So I didn't even tell Pro Beats because the guy who made the tune, a guy called Pro Beats, I've just rang him. I said, bro, I'm gonna send you this beat, this tune. Yeah. I said, like, just do what you can with this bit.
Yeah.
Like, just listen to this bit and just do what you can in it. But bro, I think like within a day or so, bro, he must have just sent me back the beat, bro. Or he told me come to his yard, and then, bro, this beat, bro. As soon as I heard it, bro, it was over, man. And I already had the she say. So I had the hook.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
already built
And then I just put the pain down on it, man.
Yeah.
And I just
I'm
told
gonna
him,
put a
you
link
know what I
to
mean?
that. That's. Did you do a video to it by any chance?
Yeah, there's a video to it, man.
Yeah, so man's
the
gonna-
video's on Link Up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on
That's
Link
a
Up
good look.
TV.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a link to that. So
it's on
all of
Link
the
Up
stuff that
TV.
we're talking about, make sure that you're going underneath and checking the description, guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
'Cause
man, it's love, man.
it's history. You know what I'm saying? And it put you up to date to what man's doing now, innit? So, Kaz, what's your biggest collaboration?
Biggest collaboration. I've got a song with produced by Angel, and it's got Propane on it.
Okay, yeah. Well,
It's a big tune still.
artist,
Yeah,
fam.
it's a big tune. Run It Back. It's a big tune
Run
still.
it back, yeah. I think I heard
it's
that.
a
I
big
saw that
tune.
you got a
Because
video
I'll
to
be
that as
real
well.
with you, like you see with me, like I've not really, I can't make music with just anyone. Like this music thing's too important to me. Like because you see if you're in my video, I'm in your video, that means you're my dog, bruv. Like that means you're my guy. Like, and if you're not my guy or like I don't roll with you, like as in I don't fuck with you. If it's a female artist, like I can't be there. Or you like when you check with Propane, I wasn't really in much of the YBM videos. Like I was there when we're filming all of them, but I weren't in the video.
Yeah.
I think maybe I was in. There's a video with Paris One and Kitty.
Stand tall.
We Stand Tall. I think you might be able to catch a little zimmy of me in that video.
Yeah.
Because we weren't on this thing. Like, I'm not looking for fame. Like, there's an interview that we did with an artist that Scheme brought along, the rapper Scheme. He brought this artist, who's an artist / producer. I can't remember his name now. But he basically mixed and mastered Scheme's first or second album. And he basically, in his interview, can't remember his name now, but he basically explained how you can make money from the music industry and not be famous. And the interview stuck with me, bruv. It stuck with me in such a way where I said to myself, we can all do that. Like, you can make a living, but everyone don't know your name. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
That's why you used to cut your you never used to be on, so you wasn't in the camera.
no, it was a thing where
know what I'm saying? Like-
that whole shining thing, we just didn't know, man. I didn't know, innit? I didn't know. You can't be afraid to shine, bro. Like you see if the sun fell away, the sun would hide itself. The sun wouldn't shine. You feel what I'm saying? It would hide itself. But you gotta shine. If you got light, shine, man. Like pause, that sounds a bit wild. But if you got light, shine, because it's like that's the gift that God's given you. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and God gave me a gift, which is actually my voice. But because of the people I was around, I didn't want to outshine anybody. You feel what I'm saying? And that made me hold in certain things that I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have. You feel me?
I know that's like, I feel like that's me as well.
It's a lot of people, man.
I
Trust
know
me,
that
bro.
I'm a people's person. I know I'm good, that I can articulate words. I can like get on with people. I can talk. But there's times when that's like, I've held that back.
Yeah.
I haven't. But I see this, what I'm doing. Not a lot of people could do this and sit with different.
Nah, you've
guests.
let yourself go, man. You've let yourself go into
like,
who you are.
Like, I'm
Yeah,
being
man.
me,
Yeah,
so
man.
like I can say, "Cuz you were sick." I can,
man.
like, I can
man.
act like a fan. It's
man.
okay. It's okay.
You're letting yourself go,
it's
man.
okay. It's all right.
Yeah,
you know
man.
them ones like.
And that's what a lot of people do, especially in the inner city, especially coming from the culture we come from. A lot of people are scared to be themselves because you see, if you be yourself, there's a chance a man might turn around and say, "Well, my man's a neek, man. What's wrong with my man?"
Yeah.
Like, for example, Stormzy put in a song where he basically said old rappers in the UK are podcasters now, yeah, and a lot of man felt a way about that statement. You know what I mean? Where a lot of man kind of carried on like they didn't feel a way, but then had to still speak on it. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's a bar. It's almost like a Drake line. It's a Drake bar. It's a bar that's
It's not nice, Stormzy.
Yeah, it's just a Drake bar. It's a Drake
not
bar.
nice.
It's a jab. It's just a jab. But if you jab enough times, you can get a knockout.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so I just need to jab a few times on a record, and
But it was based.
it will have man talking.
It's maybe for one person, you know.
It will have man stream. It will have man stream.
May have a
Do
people
you know what I mean?
stream.
Yeah, but that's how it works. That's how the music jab works. Do you get what I'm saying? Because once you throw that out, it's gonna hit more than one man. But you know who it's for. Yeah, you know who it's for. You get what I'm saying? When you drop it,
something's dead. Auto-tune's dead.
When you drop it, you knew who it's for.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, but it's
nice.
gonna definitely hit more than one man. Do you get what I'm saying? That's a fact.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the beauty of music.
Yeah, safe, man. Safe, man.
It's one of those ones there. If you know it's not you that is being spoken about, you let that fly. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those ones.
Of course I did. I knew he wasn't talking about me, but still wasn't nice. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's a natural transition.
Nice, you know them ones.
If you've been on the mic for half your life rapping and telling stories on bars, it's only natural for you
to progress.
And be in front of a camera
Football players go on to be
and
managers.
talk about other things.
They go on to be pundits.
It's simple, man.
Like, man. But
it's just a natural progression, man.
Because it's him saying it,
Yeah,
that's
man.
why I can.
But you got to understand, someone like Stormzy, his music career is like a Drake's. It's modern.
Yeah.
He has a modern beginning.
Yeah.
So he's not of the old era. Do you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? He's enjoying the highlight of being a successful music artist.
Yeah.
So this is his time where he can say things like that.
He can say that, man.
Yeah,
But he don't know. He does know that it will hurt. He knows, man. He knows when he says that it's gonna hurt, man. It's not, my bad, man. That's them ones. Them ones like, oh, my bad, guys, man. You know what I'm saying? But listen, cuz I've got like 2 more for you still. But this is one that, because I'm trying to make it be a different question for each guest. So like the last time we was here, I was speaking to Propane and I asked him about the criteria of being a GOAT. Yeah. And we came to the conclusion that there should really only be one.
Yeah.
But because they don't do that, they say greatest if you really work it out in it. So there's like more than one.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if we was to stick to the fact that the greatest of all time, is just one.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you now, see, the greatest of all time, is he included in the Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, but the Mount Rushmore is going to be the greatest of all time, and whoever else you think sits alongside him or her. That's what that will be. No, but when it comes to that, when you say GOAT, there is no like...
What does that mean to you, actually?
There is no... Michael Jordan's a GOAT.
Yeah.
For what he's done and what he's left.
Yeah.
What he's left here...
So is he the greatest of all time?
He's a GOAT. He's the greatest of all time.
See how you said it, though? He's a
GOAT.
no,
I'm just using the geo... I'm saying... Yeah, he is. He is the greatest of all time. Yeah.
So then...
When it comes to his sport...
There's no one better than him, or no
one's done what he's done.
So why do people argue about LeBron and all of these people now then?
Because LeBron is the highest ever. He's got the highest points score, so he scored the most.
So he's got reasons for him to be called a GOAT as well.
Yeah, and he's not finished yet, but he's towards the end. The end, but he's got like I think before him, it was a guy called Abdul Jabbar or something like that. He had the most points.
Yeah.
So he's just taken over that as having
So
the most
that's
points.
why he's gonna be.
And there's people that grew up watching LeBron. So they grew up as like they were 6, 7, 8, and he was coming up. So he's their favorite. And now those 6, 7, 8-year-olds, they're 21, 22. Some of them are 30, and they've got channels.
They don't know about the other people that we.
They
know
never
about.
grew up with him. They never grew up with Michael Jordan. So to them, they can have that argument with you because they can say, "Nah, but he's done it in this time. Yeah. He's done it in this time against these other athletes. Yeah. Michael Jordan never had to go up against these athletes. Whereas the other guys now will say, basketball was harder back then. Yeah. It was a more physical game, and they'll start naming names. Oh, he never played against Larry Bird. LeBron never played against Shaq, or he never played against whoever that Michael Jordan had to play against. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? But when you check it, how could LeBron come near Michael Jordan, man? He changed the sport.
And that's a debate.
He changed the sport, man.
I see people having, it's like a Ronaldo, Messi.
He changed the sport, man.
But in my head, I just think, but they don't know what the word GOAT means.
Yeah, he changed the sport.
GOATs. Then,
to be a GOAT, you gotta change the face of that thing. Like, no matter what, I'm not a guy that plays Jay-Z in out. But Jay-Z's a GOAT because he changed the face of hip hop. Like he made moves after Biggie and Tupac died that changed the face of how this thing went.
Look,
yeah, and in terms of, beg your pardon? For me, in terms of what?
Is he a GOAT? Just however you.
No, he hasn't. He's not, because the things that we love and the songs that we love, Jay-Z made more of those. Like when I say the songs that we love and this culture. No, what you're asking me, when you're asking me a simple question. Yeah. Do I feel that Drake, I can't call Drake that in terms of a GOAT, because for one, you're going to cross a lot of different sections if you're a GOAT. So a lot of different people will like you. Thugs will like you. The different people will like you. Like, whereas with Drake now, Drake has more fallen into the pop. Those are more of his fan base. Whereas he doesn't need the street guy no more. He never really did. Like, remember, Drake was an actor before Drake went into the music industry. So he's already kind of built a cult fan base, a cult following. And the things Drake did, I don't know if you guys know about stuff like this. Drake used to drive around in a rental in his town. So he would get a rental. Let's say, for example, on a Saturday, I get like a Land Rover and I drive around Shepherd's Bush. Just casually, not on some hype, but I just drive around Shepherd's Bush for the whole weekend. I'll be in that range. And I do that maybe twice a month or once a month. All of a sudden, it makes me look a certain way, like to the naked eye. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Drake did things like that. Jay-Z never did things like that. And I'm not saying Jay-Z's like, I'm not trying to put Jay-Z on some, I'm just explaining to you what made Jay-Z what he is. It was authentic from the street all the way.
So do you think
the real come up?
Do you think a GOAT should be put in a Mount Rushmore? Don't you think the GOAT should be separate?
No, man, I think it can be up there.
It can be
because there's other guys that like Nas, for example. Nas would be on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
But the business moves that Jigga made, were on a different level to Nas. Nas made them now. Nas has made them. He's made his investments. He's made some crazy loot. But the moves Jigga was making before rap, regardless of who helped him, regardless of Jigga was coming to London and he was in London linking with certain guys. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? This is before Reasonable Doubt. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, Nas one of my favorite artists ever. So I would put Nas on the Mount Rushmore. Because you remember, you see one of Jay-Z's biggest ever tunes on that come up was a sample of Nas. That tells you, if a GOAT had to sample you,
Mac on the dress
to put on,
and it's something about
no, dead president and represent you. dead president
I
will
made it a
represent
hot
you.
line, he said
That
it in
was
the
that
diss,
was the
innit?
hook
Yeah.
for one of Jigga's biggest
Yeah,
tunes,
yeah, yeah.
Unreasonable Doubt. That's a Nas tune, his first
Yeah,
album.
yeah.
So if I'm a GOAT, or everyone's saying I'm the best rapper of all time, and I had to sample you for one of my
That's
for
where the
one of my
argument comes.
biggest, that tells me where you're at. And also, you beat me in a battle, straight battle. The real hip hop heads say you won that battle. Then, you got to place Nas somewhere.
In the mouth, yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? That's why they would be on a similar level on the Mount Rushmore. But if you're talking about the GOAT, it can't really be argued when you put Jay-Z's name there, because he ticks too many boxes.
Yeah,
Like Tupac and Biggie can't tick enough boxes because they died.
yeah.
So they wasn't able to reinvent themselves over. That's what a GOAT does.
Yeah.
Reinvents themselves over and over.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan went from basketball to baseball, back to basketball, and won a ring.
Yeah.
That's not possible.
Yeah.
You can't leave the sport and change your figure, change how you look, because you got to do different muscles for baseball, then come back to basketball and then get your figure changed again for basketball and then win the ring again. Like, LeBron ain't left basketball to go play no baseball and come back. Like, there's levels to this. Do you get what I'm saying? And Jigga went through all that. He went through having to do the group, the dynasty.
Yeah.
Bro, a lot of people might look at Jigga and be like, he's not the realest because look how much money he ripped off. But when you really check it, any brand coming up from the bottom all the way up, because that's what Jay-Z is gonna have people that fall off. You're gonna have an executive manager that was there for 2 years and then you sacked him and got a better one. Any brand is gonna shed. Do you see what I'm saying? So Jigga had the business mind, like people like Dame Dash around him, whoever around him, to know that, we need a Beanie Siegel. For us to get through these next few years, we need a Beanie Siegel because this other guy we got ain't doing it.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we need a Beans. Through Beans, we've got the Philly locked. Now we've got Philly locked. Now we've got State Property. So all these different things make someone like Jay-Z a GOAT. Not that he's my favorite rapper.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Jigga,
The facts
but he's a
of it.
GOAT, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, that's an interesting breakdown, and I know, like, when I'm hearing these answers, I know, bam, that's going on Instagram. And you know what I'm saying? I know, you know what I'm saying? That's going straight on Instagram, because there's going to be people that say, yeah, I agree. There's going to be people say, no, but and then that's what gives the algorithms in terms of leading them back to the actual pod. Do you understand?
Like, whether you like it or not, and when it comes to pop music, Madonna's a GOAT.
Yeah,
because she's
that's
had to
fair say.
reinvent herself through decades.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
Nas has got a tune called 30 Summers. Do you know how hard it is to be relevant over that long time?
Yeah, that's what
Like,
I'm
to be
saying.
relevant over that amount of time. That means all the BS that comes with like breakups with gal and this come out and this story came out in this big magazine and this came out in Rock and Roll magazine and this one said, nah, you're this one said you fell off, this one said you robbed them, this one said you stole this song from them, this one said that,
You're
like,
still here,
and you're still here. Like, the amount of stuff Drake's had to deal with. Drake might be on his way to being a GOAT. Like, he's had to take the storm of that battle. Look how much battles he's had to go through, but he's managed to come out and still look clean for it all. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, everyone says he don't write his own lyrics, then all of a sudden people don't care if he's writing his own lyrics or not. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know.
He changed the narrative on that. Bro, man didn't care.
No, he's not. He changed it. It changed itself
crazy.
because you see, if people talk about you, and then
It
the
don't matter
next
if they're
thing you
talking good or
do,
bad.
the next thing you
As
do
long
is
as
a
you don't-
hit.
Yeah, don't do shit.
You could talk all you want, but the next song that comes out is gonna blow your head away, and that's how some man work. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, definitely.
And it almost don't matter
Yeah.
what talk is being said.
Yeah,
You feel
as
what I'm
long as
saying?
they're talking.
As long as they're
To a certain
talking,
extent, innit? But yeah,
that's
cuz
entertainment, man.
that's wicked as
That's
well,
entertainment, man.
But hear what now? Yeah, this wrap it up now. What's new? What's next?
Okay, so the last thing we did in terms of what's new, I had the show with
Top Tier.
Propane, Top Tier. That was just the end of November. So we ended 2023 with that. And that was just really and truly, I wanted to see the year out in a good way in terms of like some togetherness.
Yeah.
And I've been telling Propane for so long that he needs to do some shows. He needs to just push himself out there and get that belief to go to the next bit. Because for you to go to the next bit, you need to see who's with you. You need to gather up who's with you, and then you move on to the next bit. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so it was important to do that show. Shout out 10 Gears, shout out Propane, because without them it wouldn't have happened. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so, and then literally the following month I released the best of Ox Monica's son. So there's visuals that are going to be coming out within the next few months to kind of push this project. And yeah, man, it's just more writing, more music, man. I lost my dad in 2020, so I just kind of eased up on the writing. So I didn't really put too much stuff out. But where man's kind of healed a lot more now, there's just more stuff to talk about. There's more writing. I'm doing a lot of motivational talking. So there's a few schools that have invited me to come into schools to do talks about mental health, about youth violence. So there's going to be more of that in 2024. And yeah, man, just progression, man, and just trying to build the scene, help the scene grow, man, and just build my brand, man. OX Monica's son, man.
Yeah, no, definitely, cuz, man. You've got like a epic story, you know, like the timeline of things is just crazy because you was there at an integral time for a lot of the artists. And like I said it before earlier, the people that are at home that never saw you because you was behind the camera,
man.
They might think, who's this, Hunt?
Yeah.
But no, when you come on this show, you're stamped, you're credited. That's why you're here. So they gotta trust me.
Yeah,
and once they listen, the first thing they hear, once they hear one name that you've mentioned, that, oh yeah, I did, like, now they're gonna be. Do you get what I'm saying?
Bro, I remember filming Estelle before Estelle went America, and she was happy, but she was so frustrated, blood. Like, you got to remember, Estelle was so talented, bruv. But the UK industry was just a stumbling block.
Kanye West,
yeah, and that was a big tune, man. It was a big tune. It was catchy. Do you get what I'm saying? But imagine if a Kanye West and a because it was Kanye West and it was what's his name, John Legend. So imagine if a Kanye West and a John Legend didn't exist. Estelle might still be in West London somewhere. Do you know what I'm saying? But she had genuine talent, bruv, and that's what Bound to Blow was about, bro. To go back to Bound to Blow quickly, that's what it was about. And I'll be honest with you, I still have that burning in me. Like, Bound to Blow's on complete. It's not complete. Like, the work that man started that needs to be done, it's not complete. Yeah. So there's still more. So yeah, man, definitely 100%.
Hopefully
man.
This is the extra spark, because I know that, like, once you get an idea, you sound like someone that makes them things happen.
Man.
So I'm not saying like I've made you do. No, I'm just saying I hope this is the extra spark that gets the communication and conversation from people that say, "Oh my gosh," like, you understand. And bam, Bound to Blow, bam, Hunt's on there. Simple as, you know what I'm saying? Like, it all goes around and that, Because I feel like this was an epic conversation. Actually, what is there anything else you wanna, you know, like, 'cause sometimes we have these conversations and then we leave and we say, "Oh, fam, I didn't." Do you get what I'm saying? Innit? So is there anything else that you think we might not have touched on?
No, not really. There's the January edition of the Voice newspaper. There's a massive article in there about me, and that just tells you more about who I am, what I do, what I've been through. And yeah, man, so check that out, man. The Voice newspaper, the January edition, the online version and the hard copy. You can get that, man.
Everything
check
that's been we've mentioned, I'm gonna be watching, editing, obviously, and then man will put all the links. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's all in the description. Make sure that you let's go check it out.
And the YouTube is OX Monica's son. The Instagram is Ox for real. The Twitter's Ox for real. Yeah, man, just tap in, man. Tap in, man. I do a lot of motivational talking on my social media. I do talks at school. So I'm just about progress, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what I'm about, man. Just uplifting one another, because for us to grow, it takes one another to lift one another up, man. So that's my mentality, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm from, man.
Yeah, because I'm like actually very glad that man got to get this one out of the way, because I feel like this one here, like, I know, see, like, all of the people I've had on, I know, this one's gonna do good for these people. This is, you know, like, I kind of have an idea, you know, the powers of everything.
Yeah, man.
But this one, I know, is a secret weapon. It's the secret. I know what it is, and I know the story that we spoke about. It's not going to be spoken about by anyone else, because it's just two different times. It's two different outlooks. Do you get what I'm saying? So for that, thank you very much.
I appreciate you, man.
Do you know what I'm saying, bro?
Come on, man.
Trust me, cuz. So anyway, let's wrap this up, This is your boy, HUN Tizzy. This is the Golden Era UK Rap Podcast with
OX Monica's son, Mr. Bound to Blow.
Okay, until next time.
Yo, tell them wait, fam. Like, please don't rush me, man. There's a certain way that I like to do my thing, you know what I'm saying? HUN Tizzy. Consume London. Wait.